Chosen one, you have always felt it, haven't you? A deep, unshakable feeling within, a knowing that rises in your spirit, always reminding you that you are not like everyone else. It's a fire that burns relentlessly, refusing to be extinguished, no matter how much you try to hide it or suppress it. Since you were young, you've known there is something different about you, something extraordinary that you can't explain, but that feels so true. The world around you has never quite made sense, has it? The places where others seem comfortable feel like prisons to you, and the conversations that excite them only leave you drained, feeling disconnected. Your desires, your ambitions, your purpose, they are different. They stretch far beyond the confines of what society values or what the world deems important. You have always longed for more, for something greater than the mundane routines people follow, but often you felt like no one truly understood that longing. Why is it that while others eagerly follow the well-worn paths of life, you feel a constant pull towards something beyond this world? Why do you see things differently, feel things more intensely, and yearn for purpose that the rest of the world seems unaware of? This sense of disconnection is not a curse, my dear chosen one. It is your gift. It is the awakening of something extraordinary that lies dormant within you, waiting to be recognized and fully embraced. This is not a mere coincidence, nor is it a passing phase in your life. No, this is a call, an invitation to step into your true identity, the identity you have always known deep within you, but may have suppressed for far too long. This is the moment when you begin to truly understand that you were never meant to fit in, never meant to be like everyone else. You are not meant to follow the rules or conform to the patterns the world has laid out. The path that others eagerly walk, one that may seem safe and predictable, is not your path. Your path is one of greatness, one of divine purpose, and today, this very moment, is when you will begin to awaken to that truth. You are not just an ordinary human being. You are a chosen one, destined for something far greater than the world can even comprehend. The fire within you, the longing, the restlessness, it is all pointing toward one undeniable truth. You are called to rise. You are called to awaken. And today, you will finally step into the fullness of who you were created to be, affirming your unique identity. It's time, chosen one, time to shed the old lies, the doubts, the confusion that have clouded your mind and kept you from embracing the fullness of who you are. You have always felt it, that deep knowing inside you that you are different from the others. But now it's time for you to realize that difference is not a flaw. It is your strength. You are not ordinary. You were never meant to blend in with the masses. You were meant to stand apart, to shine in ways that others simply cannot. While the world tries to convince you that you are just like everyone else, that you should strive to be normal and fit in, your soul has always known the truth. You are not meant to conform. You were never meant to follow the crowd. You were not created to live in mediocrity or to adhere to the shallow expectations of society. No, you were designed for greatness. You are a reflection of the divine, an embodiment of something far greater than human understanding. This realization may challenge you, it may even unsettle you at first, but it is the truth that you must accept. You have always felt different because you are different. You have always been restless because your spirit is yearning for something that the world cannot provide. You were never meant to settle for the mundane, for the ordinary, for the limitations of human existence. Your mind is wired differently. Your soul craves a purpose that transcends earthly desires. The conversations that others find thrilling bore you because they are centered on fleeting things that have no lasting significance. You, chosen one, have a divine hunger for meaning, for truth, for purpose. Your heart beats to a rhythm that the world doesn't understand. Your dreams soar higher than what others think is possible. This is not a flaw or a weakness. It is your divine identity. The very fact that you cannot seem to fit in is proof that you were never meant to. You were created to stand out, to be a beacon of light in a world that is often lost in darkness. You carry within you the divine spark of creation itself. Your thoughts, your actions, your essence, all of them are reflections of the Creator, shaped in a way that sets you apart for a special purpose. You are not meant to seek validation from the world, because the world will never understand the divine power that resides within you. The validation you seek is not found in human approval, but in the knowledge of who you are. A chosen one, destined to rise above the ordinary, to walk in authority and purpose. The time has come to stop hiding, stop doubting, and stop questioning your place in this world. You are not made to blend in. You are made to rise, to lead, and to shine. The world will never understand you because it does not see you with the eyes of the Spirit. But you, chosen one, know the truth within your soul. You are not just human. You are a divine being created for greatness. It's time to fully embrace that truth and step into the power that has been waiting for you all along. The mystery of your origin, now that you've begun to understand the uniqueness of your identity, it's time to delve deeper into the mystery of where you truly come from. You are not just born of earthly flesh and blood. No, your true origin lies far beyond the limits of this world. From the very beginning, the Creator had a divine plan for you, a purpose that stretches beyond the confines of human understanding. In Genesis 1:26, it is written, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." This profound statement holds the key to understanding your true origin. You are made in the image of God, but what does that really mean? It means that you were not created to be just flesh and bones, confined to the limitations of human existence. You were created as a spiritual being, a reflection of the divine presence, carrying within you a fragment of the Creator's own essence. Your true nature is not limited to this physical world. Your spirit was birthed from something far greater, something that transcends human understanding. You are not merely a product of biological evolution. You are a divine creation, chosen and set apart for a purpose that reaches far beyond what the eye can see. The very blood that flows through your veins carries within it a spark of the divine. Your DNA, your essence, is intertwined with something greater than human comprehension. This is why you feel the way you do, why you sense the world differently, why you are constantly longing for something that others cannot even imagine. Your spiritual essence belongs to a higher realm, a place beyond this earth. While your physical body may have been born in this world, your spirit comes from somewhere far beyond. This is why you often feel like a stranger in your own life, like you don't quite fit in with the people around you. They are living in one realm, but you are connected to another. Your mind operates on a different frequency, one that others simply cannot hear. Your heart beats to a rhythm that the world doesn't understand. You are a vessel for something beyond comprehension, a vessel for divine truth, and your mission on this earth is to awaken others to that same truth. You may have spent much of your life feeling lost, disconnected, and even frustrated, trying to understand why you don't seem to belong here. But now, as you embrace this truth, you will begin to see that everything you have ever felt, the restlessness, the longing, the sense of being different, was not a mistake. It is the calling of your spirit, a divine invitation to step into your true identity and fulfill the purpose for which you were created. Your origin is divine, and your purpose is eternal. You are not bound by the limitations of this world. You are a divine being, sent to walk among humans, to lead them into the light of truth. The mystery of your origin is not just a spiritual concept, it is the very foundation of your existence. And now, as you begin to awaken to this truth, you will walk with greater power, greater authority, and a greater sense of purpose than ever before. The resistance you face, a sign of your power, chosen one, it's time to address the harsh truth that many try to avoid. The resistance you face in life is not a sign of weakness. It is, in fact, a confirmation of your power. The world doesn't resist the ordinary. It doesn't fight against mediocrity. It doesn't care about those who conform, those who blend in with the crowd. The resistance you feel, the opposition that seems to follow you wherever you go, is a testament to the extraordinary energy you carry within you. You see, the world, with all its systems and structures, is designed to suppress anything that challenges the status quo, anything that threatens the established order. And you, chosen one, are a threat to that order, not because you seek to destroy it, but because you refuse to conform to it. You were never meant to fit into the world's box, never meant to walk the narrow paths it has laid out for the masses. That's why the world resists you. That's why you face rejection, misunderstanding, and even betrayal. People may try to hold you down, belittle your vision, or impose limitations on your life. But do not despair, for this resistance is not a curse. It is a confirmation. It is the universe telling you that you are walking in the direction you were meant to walk. The resistance is proof that you are stepping into your divine calling. The world fights against what it cannot control. It fights against those who carry the light of truth, those who are meant to lead, not follow. When you face opposition, know that it is not because you are weak, it is because you are powerful. The enemy only targets what threatens its plans. You are the very thing that the world cannot fully understand, and that is why it fights you. But understand this, the resistance you face is not there to break you. It is there to build you, to strengthen your resolve, to shape you into the powerful being you were always meant to be. Each struggle you face is a stepping stone to your greatness. Do not shrink back. Embrace the resistance. It is your greatest ally on the path to fulfillment, the call to awaken. This is your moment, chosen one. The call you have felt deep in your soul is not a fleeting thought or an idle desire. It is a summons to awaken to your true self, to rise up and claim your place in the divine plan. Your spirit has been calling out to you for so long, trying to awaken you to the purpose for which you were created. Now, the time has come for you to listen. This awakening is not about finding something new. It is about remembering what you have always known deep within. The truth of who you are has been with you all along, buried beneath the layers of doubt, fear, and confusion. The world has tried to silence your spirit, to drown out the whispers of your higher calling, but no more. You were never meant to live in darkness, to stumble through life without direction. You were meant to rise, to shine, to walk in the fullness of your divine purpose. This is not a call for the faint of heart, nor is it a call for those who are content with the status quo. This is a call to those who are ready to step into the unknown, to embrace the greatness that has been hidden within them. The world may not understand, but that is the very reason why you are being called to awaken. The world is asleep, caught in the illusion of the mundane. But you, chosen one, are different. You have always known that there is more to this life than what meets the eye. You have always felt the stirrings of something greater within you. Now is the time for you to awaken to that truth, to step into your power, to embrace the divine mission that has been set before you. The call to awaken is not an external call. It is an internal one. It is the voice of your own soul, urging you to remember who you are and why you are here. Do not ignore it any longer. It is time for you to rise, to step into the fullness of your identity, and to live the life you were always meant to live. There is no more waiting. The world needs you. Your destiny awaits. This is your call to awaken. Practical spiritual steps to live as a chosen one. Now that you are beginning to understand the depths of who you are, it's time to take action. To live as a chosen one is not just about knowing who you are. It is about living in alignment with that truth. It is about stepping into your power and fulfilling the divine purpose for which you were created. The journey is not easy, but it is the most rewarding path you can walk. Here are practical spiritual steps to help you live as the chosen one you are meant to be. Stop trying to fit in. You were never meant to blend in. Stop seeking validation from the world. The world will never accept what it cannot control, and it will always resist what is different. Instead of trying to fit into a mold that was never made for you, embrace your uniqueness. Celebrate the qualities that make you stand out. You are not meant to be like everyone else. The more you embrace your difference, the more you will align with your true purpose. Walk in confidence, knowing that your separation from the world is proof that you belong to something greater. Guard your spirit. The world will try to distract you, tempt you, and pull you away from your true self. Protect your spirit at all costs. Be mindful of what you allow into your mind, heart, and soul. Not everything that is permissible is beneficial. Protect your energy by surrounding yourself with people who uplift you, with environments that nurture your growth. Avoid negativity, and be conscious of the media you consume, the conversations you engage in, and the places you spend your time. Keep your heart and mind pure so that you can hear the voice of your spirit clearly and remain focused on your divine mission. Speak with authority. Your words are powerful. What you speak shapes your reality. Stop speaking words of fear, doubt, or defeat. Instead, speak life. Speak power. Speak victory. Your voice carries divine weight, and when you declare your purpose, the universe responds. Declare your truth out loud, even when it feels uncertain. Your words have the power to shift atmospheres, to change your circumstances, and to align your life with your divine calling. Speak with authority, knowing that what you declare will come to pass. Walk by faith, not sight. Faith is your greatest tool. It is the lens through which you see the world, not through physical eyes, but through spiritual sight. Do not wait for physical proof to move forward. Trust in the unseen, for the unseen is often more real than what you can see with your eyes. Your faith is what empowers you to take the next step, even when the path ahead is unclear. Faith is the assurance that no matter what challenges arise, you are walking in divine purpose. Walk by faith, knowing that you are never alone, that you are always guided and supported by the Creator. Stay connected to the source. Your strength, your power, your wisdom all come from the divine source. Stay connected to this source through prayer, meditation, and spiritual practice. When you stay connected to the source, you draw from an unlimited well of energy and insight. Apart from this connection, you will feel weak, lost, and disconnected. But when you are rooted in your divine source, you will be filled with strength, clarity, and divine purpose. Spend time daily in the presence of the Creator, allowing your spirit to be renewed and replenished. Living as a chosen one is not just about believing in who you are. It is about living in alignment with that truth every single day. It is about embracing your divine power, walking in your purpose, and fulfilling the mission for which you were created. The journey may be challenging, but remember, you are not alone. You are divinely supported. Every step you take in faith brings you closer to your true purpose. Keep walking, keep trusting, keep rising. Embracing your divine power and walking in purpose, chosen one, it is time to embrace the full extent of your divine power. You are not here by accident. You were designed with purpose, created with a unique power that has always been embedded in you. The world may have tried to convince you otherwise, telling you that you are just another person among billions, but deep inside, your soul knows the truth. You are divinely equipped to fulfill a mission that is beyond human understanding. Embrace that power. It is yours by divine right. Your true power is not something that can be seen with human eyes. It is not bound by earthly limitations or defined by what the world tells you is possible. It is the force that flows from the Creator through you to touch the world. The moment you step into the fullness of who you are, you will realize that you have always had this power within you. The power to change lives, the power to create new realities, the power to walk in a purpose that shakes the very foundations of the world. You have been given authority, chosen one, not to live a life of mediocrity, but to walk in dominion. The world will try to tell you to be small, to stay within the lines, to live quietly and meekly. But you were never meant to fit that mold. You were meant to break free, to rise, and to move forward with strength and authority. The divine power inside you is not just for your benefit, it is for the benefit of the world. You are here to be a force of change, to ignite passion and hope in others, to walk in a purpose that brings transformation wherever you go. But to fully step into that power, you must first release any doubts or fears that hold you back. You must stop questioning your worth or your right to live boldly. Embrace your power, chosen one. Own it. Walk in the authority that is yours. The world may not understand you. It may try to suppress you. But as you rise into your true purpose, you will find that nothing can stand in your way. You are a vessel of divine power, and when you walk in that power, you will accomplish things that others thought were impossible. Now is the time to embrace that power, to stand tall, and to walk confidently in the purpose for which you were created. A prayer of awakening and empowerment. Father, I come before you today with a heart full of gratitude and reverence for the divine calling you have placed on my life. I acknowledge that I am your chosen one, and that you have set me apart for a purpose greater than I can fully comprehend. Lord, awaken within me the full power of your Spirit. Ignite the fire within me that will burn brighter than any fear, doubt, or resistance. Open my eyes to see the truth of who I am and who you have called me to be. I reject all lies that have held me captive, all misconceptions that have tried to define me. I choose to step into my true identity as your child, as a vessel of your power, as one who is meant to walk in dominion, not submission. Lord, fill me with the courage to rise above the world's expectations, to live boldly, and to walk in my divine purpose without hesitation. Empower me to be a force of light in a world that desperately needs it. May my life be a reflection of your glory, and may my actions bring your kingdom to earth. Help me to remember that I am not bound by this world's limitations. I am not bound by the fear that tries to keep me small. I am empowered by your Spirit, and I will walk in the strength that comes from knowing that I am never alone. Strengthen my resolve to live out my calling, no matter the resistance I face. Help me to rise above the noise of the world, to stay true to your voice, and to follow the path you have set before me. May I never shrink back, but always press forward with faith, courage, and confidence. Lord, I trust that you have equipped me with everything I need to fulfill my purpose. I will walk in that purpose with boldness, knowing that your hand is upon me. I am ready to rise, ready to take my place in the world, and ready to fulfill the destiny you have written for me. In your mighty name, I pray, Amen. Embrace your calling and rise, chosen one. Now is the time for you to fully embrace your calling. It's time to rise, to step into the destiny that was written for you long before you were born. You were not created to live in fear, to cower in the shadows of doubt, or to shrink back from the challenges before you. You were created to rise, to stand tall in the face of adversity, and to boldly walk the path that was set for you. The world will try to make you doubt your worth, to convince you that you are not enough, that you are just another face in the crowd. But you, chosen one, know the truth. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to stand out, to shine in ways that others cannot. The time for waiting is over. The time for hesitation is over. The time for stepping into your purpose is now. Your calling is unique, it is powerful, and it is yours to fulfill. Do not allow the world's distractions to pull you away from that purpose. Do not let the fear of what might happen hold you back. The world is waiting for you to rise. There are people out there who need to hear your voice, see your light, and experience the power of your presence. You were created for this moment, for this time, and now is the time for you to step into it with all your might. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for the perfect conditions. Your time is now. The world needs the power that is inside you. The world needs you to rise and walk boldly in the calling that has been placed on your life. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were meant for greatness. So rise, chosen one. Rise and embrace the fullness of your calling. Walk in the divine authority that is yours. The world will see you, and it will never be the same again.